Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, queen h4 will be the move. And queen f2. What is this? Something happened, but I can't see the notifications at the moment, so I'm gonna check it after the stream. Well, not after the stream, but after I have solved a couple of tactical positions, aka puzzle rush. Bishop g5 simply. Queen c3, queen b2 mate. Are you ready for the first puzzle rush? Oh, you know what? I think I will stick to my trick of covering the screen because it freaks me out when I see the timer. Let me know in the chat, what do you think I will score? So, high score so far, 35. Ooh, 35. Will I do better? Will I do worse? Truth is, I haven't solved tactics today, so I think I will need some time to warm up. I don't think I can just beat my high score outright now, but if you believe in me, maybe you will say, yeah, 55. Oh, I wish. Anyway, I'm gonna cover the right side of the screen and I'll start solving. Let's do this, guys. Let's do it. Please wish me luck. Send me some energy. I need it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Why did I not look at the board while it was doing the count back? Okay, next time. And the paper is covering the paper was covering one of the files. So, Anna, focus. Mate in 2. Mate on the A file. What? I'm just gonna take this and back rank mate and take all your pieces and the rook as well. Well, the rook is hanging, but let's just give back rank mate again. So again, back rank mate. Well, not back rank mate exactly, but queen e8. Okay, that queen looks like it's trapped after c4. It is. Rook e2 simply wins. Queen or rook, will it punish me if I take with the other? Both were winning. Rook g5 and then mate on the h file. This one, I need some time to warm up. I can take on g6 and I threaten back rank mate so he can't take my queen. Queen d5 and then I can take on b7. Is there something else? e6 or king g6? I think it's queen d5. It was queen d5. What about this one? Just take the bishop? What's this puzzle about? That was just a hanging piece. This one I have solved already. Check and check. Fork knight. Fork knight. I need a fork knight emote. How would a fork knight emote look like? Guys, you should help me design a fork knight emote. How would a fork knight emote look? And what shall I do here? h3, queen e4, bishop d3. No, whoa. Or just, oh no, I can take here simply because of fork knight. There's so many fork knights in chess. Okay, I'm just winning the queen because of the 4th rank. This one, rook e2. And now, well, it's not with a check. Can I just take on h3 and say that next move is mate? Oh, bishop h2. Oh, I made a mistake. Anyway, I can take this because it's pinned. So I'm winning a piece. Queen d5, no, queen d5 not. D takes c6, d6, there's so many times. d6 and I win the knight, no, knight takes b3, check. Wait a second. This is not that simple. d6, knight takes b3. D takes c6 then instead. It looks like a good move, but is that strong enough? I'm missing something. Is there something more? d6, d takes c6, queen e5. Well, I'm gonna play queen e5. It was bad. In a game I would have played queen e5 and I did, but didn't work. Okay, what's going on here? Queen f1, queen f3. Is this just a perpetual check? Okay, I was looking for something to win. Mate on the h file. What's this? Queen d1. And I'm gonna take... No, well, I can take it, or I just win the queen first. No! I should have taken first and then win the queen. Okay, well, it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. 20 for a start isn't too bad. No, it is very bad, actually. Who am I kidding? I'm very slow. I'm very slow. This has been super slow. Okay, I should have looked at it. I forgot that I need to look at it while it's counting back. Next time I will look at it. It's just mate in 1. I was looking at the queen on b4. I'm still not warmed up. This is just a piece. This is just a mate. This is, well, hanging bishop, but then promotes rook e1, and then there's a hanging knight. Is that just this? It was. This is hanging because my rook is protected. Mate on f2. I mean, no, it's not mate. Right now it's mate. It was mate in 2, not mate in 1. I need to warm up. Bishop b4 wins the queen. Queen f7, queen h7. Back rank mate. Hold on. Take the queen, rook b7. No, just queen b7. Why was I looking at that first? I win the rook. What's going on here? I just take this. I was looking for something deeper, but no. And now I win the queen. There was nothing deeper. Oftentimes I confuse when it's just a hanging piece. Like, I think that's the most difficult for me, to actually realize that it's just capturing a free piece. Knight h5 looks like a great move, but is there something more concrete? Or knight f5? Knight f5, queen e5. Wait a second. Okay, here I'm spending some time. Perhaps it's not the best way to spend your time, but what's going on here? Knight f5, queen e5. No. Knight h5, queen e5. There's bishop d4, but my knight is hanging. Oh, I don't see this one. I don't see it one. So let's just make a move. Oh, it's good actually. Oh no, I know. Check, and then I win the queen. Okay, I realized. By the time I made the move, I realized it. And this one, I'll just take and play rook d7 and win lots of material. I take on e4 and I take on f7. h5, queen h6, rook h3, no. Rook h3 immediately, yes. Take this and mate. Well, not immediately, but I can play queen h6. Knight f6 and mate on the h file. Knight e5 and I win material, or the queen. Knight d6 is my first idea. Bishops to c3 wins the queen. Second idea is better than the first in this case. I can take this on pass and I win material. I can take the rook and play queen h5 afterwards. Now I'll take on a6 and win with queen a4. Hanging piece, free stuff. That queen looks like it's gonna be in trouble after I take here and take it with the rook, so I have one apiece. Back rank, no, knight g6 first, or wait, knight g6, king g8, bishop to d5. So it's not a back rank issue, it's worse. Bishop to a3 and then rook b2, rook, and now, wait a second, here, and rook a1. Thought I had to make that move too. Queen h2 and then mate. Wow, it's very pretty. I hope this is the move because it's very pretty. It was super pretty. I can just play e3 and then take on f4. And if he doesn't take, I'll give a check. And f5, win a piece. Knight e4 looks like a good move. Is there anything better? Don't see anything better, so I'm just gonna take. Why not with bishop? Oh, Oh, that was a silly mistake because I just could have taken with any piece. Queen takes and then I give mate. Now, shall I take this or just move away? Does it make a difference? No, it didn't make a difference. Ooh, what's this position? Am I going that way with the pawns? It's a bit confusing, right? What's this? Knight check. What is this position? Bishop to d4. Knight check. The combination of those two. It's my weekly best. Okay, it's not too bad. 31, I was still 2 mistakes away from the end, but I used all my time. Please cheer for me. 3, 2, 1, look at the puzzle! Queen of 7. You see, this time I finally looked at it before it was too late. Like, okay, focus, Anna. Stop talking nonsense. This is a check. I need to do something about it. I didn't even look at the position Queen H8. Yeah, focus, Anna. Back rank things again. And Queen D5. I just win the Queen. What's this one? Queen G5. Okay. Yeah, it was just Queen G5. And this one, I'm winning a piece. I'll just take this. I'm confused when it's just a hanging piece. Literally, those are the most difficult for me. When it's hanging for no compensation or anything. Just the free piece in the air. I totally don't see those quickly. Because I expect something more than that, I think. I mean, it's not an excuse, but I'm just telling you about my thought process that for me, okay, now I'm taking the bishop, for instance. For me, sometimes those when it's right ahead, a piece that is in the air, like this one is a tactics, but when the piece is in the air without any tactical element, that's more difficult for me to see immediately because I think there must be some trick. So, yeah, I need to improve on that. Knight c7, queen c7. Wait, this is a super famous one. Nice. Queen a8. Queen a8 just wins immediately, right? I wanted to play knight c7 first. I don't know for what reason. Rook e1, king f2. No, so bishop b6 first and then rook e1. Okay, it's mate in 3. I can play queen h5 or rook h8. No, rook h8 doesn't make sense in this position. g6. This is very typical. Winning king and pawn endgame. Rook f2. Just looks winning on the spot. I'm about to be... No, I'm not about to be mated. Is he about to be mated? No, he isn't. What is this? Okay. Think, Anna. Rook a7, rook f... No, rook f4. Oh my god, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And it's mate now. I was so slow with this. It was so easy and I didn't see it. Now, this is a bit frustrating. I was very slow with the previous one. What's going on here? b4, and I just win the piece. Queen e6, king goes to the h file. What's that? What's going on here? And now I can bring the rook to the h file. Is it simple this? No, it wasn't. Yeah, I was a little suspicious about that, but it wasn't. What is this one? b7 is the threat, so I need to take this and then catch the pawn. Take it too. Okay, if g6, I'm gonna win a piece. Or no, knight f6, queen f5. Is it the same? And then g6? Oh, it was g6 first. Oh! Okay, now panic mode. Bishop g4, I win the rook. Or the queen. Knight e5 and taking on f7. Looks good. This is a check. It took me some time to realize it's a check. What is this? Bishop c3? Or taking? Bishop c3. And now what? I take just on g7? Is that it? It was. It was. What about this one? Okay, there's gonna be some queen h4 thing. Bishop h2, queen h4, knight on c5. How to make this work? Huh. Oh, it's just queen d6. I wasn't looking at the d6 square, but the h4 square. g6. No, I can take on e6 and g6. Is that? Let's do it. Because it's pretty. It was the solution. Luckily. Oh, this is cool. Hey, I knew this mate. No. I'm slow. It was mate in 3. It was mate in 3. Let me show you on the board. You give a check. Then you move the king. So this king goes to h1. Then you play king f1. It's almost stalemate, but not. He has to play h2 because he doesn't have another move, and then knight f2. This was worse than the previous attempt, so I haven't improved. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, queen h4 will be the move. And queen f2. What is this? Something happened, but I can't see the notifications at the moment, so I'm gonna check it after the stream. Well, not after the stream, but after I have solved a couple of tactical positions, aka puzzle rush. Bishop g5 simply. Queen c3, queen b2 mate. Knight f5 mate. Not mate yet, but rook h1. Okay, it was mate in 2. Queen d4, queen f4. Bishop f8, bishop h6. I dislike when you need to take all the pieces of the opponent because I'm very bad with the mouse. Once again, this is not an excuse. It just shows how bad I am with the mouse too. Can I just take the rook, or is there something else? No, I just take the rook. Rook g3, king h8. Or shall I just... What is this? I'm a little confused here. I just take on h6. Yeah, I just take on h6. And then I take all his pieces. This is what happens sometimes. If knight d6, rook d8... No, I'm just taking and I take the bishop. Knight f3, queen h2. Rook h3, rook h2. I take it. Rook f7, I take the queen. Knight c2, king d2, queen d3. I just take... And now, I mean, I thought I was gonna take the rook afterwards, but it's simply rook f4, and then I take. It's mate. Okay, this one, knight f7, king. No. Oh my god, Anna. Should have done that faster. The smothered mate, f3 and mate. Okay, if not mate, I take the rook. Rook e8, and I just take the queen. I take on e3, and then I'm gonna take the rook before I take back the queen. What's this one? Bishop f2, and I win the queen. Knight d6, and this is gonna be smothered mate. Beautiful! Beauty! This one. What's this one? Yeah, the music was very fitting. I just take on d3? Yeah, apparently. When it's a hanging piece, I don't see it as quickly as I could see another one. Maybe, like, weird. What is it, d5? I win a piece. G4, king h4, no, g4, king, well, both. No, it wasn't g4. Why did I think it was g4? I have no idea. Take and queen h6. I need to promote that pawn, and for that, if I take, Wait a second. No. I'm confused. I don't see this one. I don't see it. Why I don't see it? Just whatever. Oh, not whatever. Oh, now I'm coming back. Okay, finally I got it. It took me so long. Rook here. And, well, Queen B7. I take, no, take Queen F3. No. Is that? No. I'm confused. I am confused. Okay, it should be this actually. It has to be. I wasn't convinced, but it was. What is this? These pawns are coming this way? Okay, I need to stop it. I need to stop the pawn. What is it? Ah! How do I stop you? I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna give a check. I'm gonna stop you, and I promote my own pawn. Amazing. Check! This one? No! Oh, it was bad. Oh no, I'm still 8 points away from Hikaru's expectation. I need to get it 40. I need to get 40 because if Hikaru said so, then I'm capable of getting 40, but not this attempt. 3, 2, 1. Rook H8. I'm so slow with the mouse. If I take this, I'm gonna take just a free piece, right? This is the tricky thing when it's a free piece. Why is it so tricky when it's a free piece? Shouldn't be tricky. I'm winning the rook. I'm giving mate on H2. I can take this and take the knight. Oh my god, my allergy, I can't breathe. Anna, try to breathe. Anna, breathe because you need to breathe. And then take the rook. Queen D7, Queen F7. Take this. Keep on breathing, Anna, you can do this. Bishop G4, I'm winning the piece. Take on F3 simply. This is, you see, this is the thing that takes me even more time. This is so simple. It's so simple. I take the rook with Queen D4. Queen H6, Rook F7, and then back rank stuffs. I take this and I promote my pawn. Rook C2, King A1, Queen C3. If not, I'm playing this. And I'm just... Well, if I pin it, he's gonna give me lots of checks. Wait a second. Check, King A2. What's going on? Queen C3 gives me a million checks. Oh my god! This is first the move. And now back. And now back. Finally! Took me so long to realize it. I'm winning a piece. I'm promoting this guy first. And I take his queen. Mate on D5. Or taking the rook. Which is pretty good too. Knight F7, King E7. I take the rook, but he's threatening Queen C3. Do I care? Shall I care? I should win the queen first. This took me more than necessary. You know what? I'm gonna cut the negative talk. If I take too much time, I will not say it because I don't think it helps. Actually, I should now coach myself. Negative talk doesn't help. Rook C7 takes my queen, I take his queen. Is that good enough? Is there something more than this? Oh, taking the knight. And there's no back rank mate for him. Here. And I'm just gonna Queen D6, Queen F7, take the bishop. Or the rook in this case. So I'm cutting down on the negative talk. Because I think it's better. We can talk about this afterwards. I'll just take this with the rook. Rook g1, rook g8, bishop h6. And if not, was it bishop g5, bishop h6 anyway? And I can take on f7, doesn't do anything. Bishop to d5 does a lot. Well, I'm gonna take his queen and take his rook. I'm taking his rook because it's pinned. Bishop a3, king d1, queen a1, king d2, and then mate. Bishop c3, queen c3, rook c8. And if not... Ooh, I was about to play... Is that good? Queen b1 takes, king d2, rook d8. No. That's so good. I can take on d3 and then queen b1. Da-dum. Back rank things, b7. What else is in this position? Sacrificing my queen. And now, back here. Queen f2. Can I just take? No, taking is not enough. Is it enough? Check on f8, check on f5. There's something more here. Queen h4, king g1. Oh, shoot, I take with a check. Oh, 32. That's bad. Oh my, I haven't made a mistake. Okay, now I should change strategy. I haven't made a mistake, which means that I should gamble more. And then I will have a chance to at least get closer to 40. So, first of all, I still take too much time to take like 3 pieces or easy tactics. I spend too much time on the first puzzles, I think. Second, I should gamble more because in this exercise, in this attempt, I haven't made a mistake, which is nice to say, but not very useful because it means that I spent more time thinking. I spent more time trying to calculate the puzzle. So I could have made it 3 more with 3 mistakes, but I didn't. I was trying to solve each and every puzzle instead of just gambling a little. I should gamble more. So I will attempt to gamble in the next one. Okay, and about the negative talk, like I was saying earlier, when I spent too much time on an exercise, when I would not see that the free piece was hanging and I would be upset at myself. And all those are true. So I said what I meant. But I think it doesn't help if you're too critical with yourself during the puzzle rush session. So I could say those things after as conclusions. But I think if I do that during the session, it's not gonna help me solve the next ones with more confidence. So it's not just about the puzzle rush, but I think about anything that you do. Yes, be self-critical, but don't be too harsh on yourself, especially not during the process. Like if you are at a job interview and you answer the first question a little bit awkwardly and you start thinking, oh shoot, I should have done better with this answer. They're not gonna take me. I'm not the best candidate. Like if you start thinking that you are failing, that you made a mistake, it's not gonna help you answer better the next questions. And it's the same thing with exams, the same thing at dates. What other example can I come up with? Anything in life. So yes, be critical in terms of like you need to improve all the time and I need to improve all the time. Like I take life as a self-improvement process, constantly trying to improve every single day. But during the process itself, during a chess game, if you start thinking how stupid that move was and then keeps bugging you, you will make more mistakes in the next moves because you keep thinking about that mistake, that not to winning a piece or not giving mate, or then you keep thinking of it. So during the process, don't do that. Do that after the process. And I will try to actually do that also with my puzzle rush streams, because you saw that like my thoughts are, I'm just telling you about my thoughts, and my thoughts were, yeah, it took me too much time. Yeah, I didn't see this free piece and it was so easy. But I should switch too. So I'm just telling myself to to do that. So yeah, I need to coach myself as well. I know these things in theory, but it's not that easy in practice, you know? So try to look at the bright side of life and be critical, but not too harsh, especially not during the process, because then you will end up doing things badly. Anyway, wish me luck. 3, 2, 1. Back crank mate. Taking the queen. Mate on the a file. Mate on e6. Mate on the back rank. Mate on the back rank. Knight h2. Mate on g2. No defense. I just take this and the bishop. Rook e5, rook e8, so no, this is queen h6, and now, well, I just take the queen. Queen d7, bishop b6, and d7, mate. Queen f3, and I'm taking, not taking, but rook e1. I was going to say I'm taking the rook, but it was protected. Ooh. I'm just taking the knight on b4. Rook h6 and queen h2. I take on... No, I don't take. I'm gonna take the rook. I was gonna say I'm taking on d6, but it didn't make sense. Queen h6 and it's mate. Now it's still mate. If I take on d6, it's check, so I should play... Wait. Just take the knight. e6, king g8 takes my knight. What's this one? b4. b4 first. No, it wasn't b4. Anyway, one mistake is okay. I'm not seeing... Oh! Free piece! Why? No negative talk. You see, I stopped my... this time I stopped myself from the negative talk. What's this one? Just knight. Knight e4 takes my queen. I take on c3, takes with the bishop. Is that it? No, but he has queen d4 too. This is so not it. Check on e8. I'm not seeing it. Okay, gamble time. It worked. Gamble time worked. It was a good gamble. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for gambling well. Queen g5, knight g6, so I'm gonna play queen h6. And I'm gonna take this guy and give mate on g7. f5 and I win the rook. e3 and I win the knight. Check and queen h4. I mean, it has to be. Queen d6, queen h4. Isn't everything winning here? I mean, I'm a rook up in terms of material. What's this? I thought everything is winning in this position. Bishop b4, rook e1. And then, no. Knight e2, not. Oh, I can take a knight e2. Rook... No, rook d6, not. If I take on c8... No, take on a6, and then I take on c8. I'm just... Well, if I take the rook, queen e2, it's not free stuff this time. That means I should do something about that mate. Just come back. Knight here, mate on a2. Checking rook a5. I need to win that rook. Check and win the rook. d6 and such. I didn't gamble enough. 30. No. Okay, I was still slow. I didn't gamble enough. It's not improving, guys, but no worries. No worries. Where is it? Play again. Here it is. Ooh. Queen g3 is... I mean, he was gonna... Oh. Interesting queen sacrifice. Another interesting queen sacrifice. Back rank mate. Okay, but with the rook and then queen h3. Queen g3. Queen f7. Ooh, this is pretty. Double checkmate. Rook g2, queen g2 mate. Knight f6 and knight take on c6. Knight g3 and mate on the h5. Queen d4 and mate on g7. I'm gonna take all your pieces and then mate on g7. I'll take your queen if you give it to me. Bishop d6 mate. Bishop f5 and then queen a8. This one is taking me some time to understand. It is... Wait, if I take on d1 and then take the knight? Yeah, the free stuff thing. In which direction are those pawns going? Tricky question, right? This is a queen. Queen f2 takes on e3 and then gonna be a back rank mate. Queen g2 and I'm taking your rook or the bishop. Knight f3 should be the motif. But how do I make use of that? How do I make it work? d4 and then knight f3. Chase the knight, chase the queen away, and then knight f3 was the solution. d7 and I promote with a check. I take on h6 simply. Yeah, rook g7, taking your queen. Knight f6 and I'm winning the rook and the bishop f7. I'm just taking here. Queen c4, not queen c4, queen e4. Ooh, that was close. The pawn was protected. I take and I trap the knight. This is just queen e6, taking the queen and knight g5. Check and I'm gonna take the bishop. Knight h5 and it's mate on g7 or f6. Mate in 2. Take on c6 and knight a7 looks like a solution. Take and fork knight! Fork knight! What's the deal with this? I'm gonna stop this first. No! Why? Oh, I don't understand why it was that wrong actually. I can take on a7 or play knight g5 first. I feel like it's taking. And win the queen. If I take on f6, knight takes. So I can play, no, knight e5, not knight takes, and then knight takes d3. How do I make this work? I can take on h7. It's a pin, so I'm taking on e7. Queen c3. And now this one. I can take on e5 multiple times and take on d3 too. No! Do I have 2 mistakes already? Okay, no more gambling. King f2 and mate with rook h1. I'm not gonna take it. That's an attempt, but it's not stopping the mate on h1. Bishop f2, and I'm taking the rook. But if I take the rook, it's taking my queen. Oh, but knight f2. I have a fork. f3 or knight c3? No, f3 not because of bishop c5. Ooh! Knight c3. No! Well, 33 is not too bad. Final of, or last but one, puzzle rush attempt. Free piece. Huh. I'm stuck with this one. Just a free piece again? Seriously? Okay. Free piece. This is about... This puzzle rush attempt will be about lots of free pieces, I feel like. I can take on h6. It's a free piece because it's a pin. Wasn't that winning? I'm gonna check it after this attempt, because I think that was winning because of the rook hanging on h8. So yeah, some of the puzzles, very few are mistaken, very few. But I gotta check that one. Queen a4, queen a2. Bishop g2, queen g2. Queen f1, I take. Rook e1 and I take the bishop, but rook g6 is a threat. Wait a second. Rook e1, if I take the bishop, rook takes g6, I just move the king. Okay, I wasn't getting mated. I win the queen. Bishop to c3, then takes, moves the knight away, rook b1. Rook b1. King d7, 2 rooks are hanging. Bishop g5, I'm taking your knight. Take on f6 and mate on h7. g3 and I'm winning the rook. This is a winning king and pawn endgame. I should have started with the other pawn, but hey, it was still winning. So unfair. Now this was unfair, I think, because it should be winning. Anyway. Knight e8, bishop g7, how is this? Rook h3. That's the move. I take the bishop because it's a free piece, and I can take here too. Take here first, and it's mate. Better than a free piece. I take on d3, knight takes d3. But if I take on e5 first, then I'm winning a piece. What's going on here? If I take the rook, takes my pawn. But b6? What's this? c7? No. Knight b6 and now keep the pawns? Yeah, keep the pawns. Rook g3, bishop d6 and mate on g8. Queen d4. Take this one. Queen b4 and I take this one. Take on d5 and bishop b5. What's this one? Take on e2, but the rook is protected still. Take on a3, that's protected. Ah, wait, no. Take on a1? No. Take on e2. Oh, take on e2 and then it's pinned. Finally. Finally I got it. Rook h3, threatening rook h1 and mate on h2. Rook d1, this is pretty. And now queen c1. And I'm gonna take the rook, or is there mate? Is there mate? I'm gonna take the rook if there's no mate. If I take on c1, queen takes c1. Knight knight takes g3, and I take on e3 if f takes, but this one, take on c3, no, that's not good. What's this one? Anyway, I gotta gamble at this point, I think. This is not the move. So bad. Nice work! 26. 3 mistakes! Why did I think I can gamble? Oh my! No, this was very bad. 40 seconds left and I thought I can still gamble. This was so bad. Here we go. Whoop. 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna take that guy. Back rank mate in 1. That was a bit. Check and back rank. Knight c2 fork. Queen f1, rook h2. Rook b2, rook a2, queen b2. Take on e5, take on e4. Queen b5, take the knight. What's this? Take it. I'm gonna take it! Queen h6 and mate on h7. Rook mate. Queen d5 mate. Not yet mate, but queen b3 mate. Oh, finally! Bishop b7 looks like a great move. I'm gonna take your bishop. Bishop h7, king h8, and now I need a good move. I can just move the queen on the h file. If I take the queen, bishop h6. No, knight f7. Oh, mate in 1. That was slow. e3. Okay, I gotta catch this pawn. Or a6, e2. No, I gotta catch this pawn. And then I'm gonna promote my a pawn. I'm gonna double rooks on the a file. And I'm gonna take with this because there's no back rank mate. Mate! h5 traps the bishop. Something happened and I thank you for it, but I can't see it at the moment. Thank you. Ooh, not knight f2. First check, smothered mate. Queen f6, king e8. And then queen f8, but knight takes, rook takes, king e7. Where's the mate? Where's the mate? Okay, I played this and then take on g6. Easier. Bishop takes g6. Queen takes, take the queen, take the rook. Bishop takes f6, queen f6. I want to play rook e1 and something on g2, but the knight is also protecting that square. What if I take on f4 and then rook e1? Good. This one, knight f3 should come and then it's made, but rook g3, yeah, rook g3 and then knight f3. Take on f7 and the rook is hanging, and now I'm gonna promote the pawn. Queen e3, bishop e7. No. What about rook b1, queen a3? Is that queen e3? Okay, time to gamble. Wasn't. Time to gamble a little. Whoa! Have I made 2 mistakes already? Oh, okay, no more gambling. No more gambling. Takes on f6, rook e7, rook g7. It's gotta be. No! The final attempt was much worse than previous ones. A minute and a half left. And the last exercises, the last 3, I did not solve any of those ones. Oh. Okay, this was truly a bad attempt, but this was the final one. A promise is a promise. Like, I wish I could play more. I feel like I want to play more because this was such a bad attempt. And I'm very good at streaks. Like, bad streaks. Ah.